Okay, moving right along. I have more on the table. What I meant to tell you guys too is that I have an Instagram account. I have the link in the description box below. And on my Instagram, what I do is I just share, every day I share something from one of my collections. Maybe a digibook or a steelbook or just a Blu-ray, some Funkos. So if you just want to follow along that way too, you can always find me on Instagram. I'm pretty active on there. So that being said, let's get going with the next couple of shelves. Now, these are the Best Buy exclusive of Ghostbusters. I really love the artwork that they did with the Ghostbusters movies. Ghostbusters 2. I love the purple. And of course, I mean, they're classics. I wasn't crazy about this one, the reboot of Ghostbusters, but you know, completionist. I had to get it. And it's a nice looking steelbook, I have to say. It wasn't a horrible movie. I thought it could have been better. The Good Dinosaur. That's a good one. Love this one. Robin Williams, Good Morning Vietnam. This one's from Zavvi. The back's just plain. Great movie. Boring steelbook, I think. The Graduate. Mrs. Robinson, You're Trying to Seduce Me. You think? Great movie. Kind of a boring steelbook. Clint Eastwood, Gran Torino. I love Clint Eastwood. He's great. Who doesn't love Clint Eastwood, right? The Greatest Showman. This one surprised me. This is one of those movies that really surprised me. I really wasn't into it, and then I heard great things when it came out on Blu-ray and Steelbook, and there you go. Now I love it. Grosse Pointe Blank. If you haven't seen this one, it's kind of cool. It's different. It's supposed to be a school locker. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty good movie. Of course, had to have this one. The first Guardians of the Galaxy. The Walkman edition, as I call it. And then the back, you have the crew. And the second one with our little baby Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. My arms are really getting a workout today. My shoulders are burning. Hacksaw Ridge, probably one of the best war movies ever, in my opinion. Tell me in the comments, what is your favorite war movie? Because this was just, it was amazing. The Hangover. Popcorn movie. Not bad. Kind of funny. I didn't go for the third one. I just went for the first two. Hangover Part 2. Oh, Quentin Tarantino. I really love this one, but I love movies that are set in like a snowy environment. The Hateful Eight. Because I think in this one that the environment actually became another character in the movie. But that's just my opinion. I really enjoyed it though. Hitman's Bodyguard. Like this one too. Who doesn't love this one? Robin Williams, Hook. This was another one from Zavvi. And this is number 2, Hotel Transylvania 2. I never got the first steelbook, but this one was on Zavvi. I must have missed the first one. But I have both movies on Blu-ray. Another comic book style one, Hot Fuzz. And again, the back, they're all, like I said, they're all the same. The Edward Norton version of The Incredible Hulk. And I really like the way they did the green and the purple together. Okay, now we're getting into the Hunger Games. This is the first Hunger Games. May the odds be forever in your favor. Yeah, let's hope so. Second one, Hunger Games, Catching Fire. Cool on the back, I like that. The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1. And Mockingjay Part 2, still with the J card attached. Not anymore. Okay. Moving right along. Very cool movie, Inception. The 20th anniversary edition of Independence Day. Which probably should have been on my summer watch list. What do you think? Inferno. Completionist thing again. Had to get it. This was a really interesting movie. I wasn't crazy about it the first time, but after I watched it again, I really did like it. Interstellar. Very, very interesting concept. Good movie. This is a metal pack, but I threw it in there anyway. Indiana Jones and it's the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I love this one, Inglourious Bastards. There's the back. And this is Xavi, Iron Man, with the lenticular magnet on the front. See, comes right off. And if you open it up, if I can open it up, there you go. Pretty cool design. Alright, another Target metal pack. The Italian Job. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a good heist movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Here we go. It. Love this steelbook. Love the movie. I can't wait for the next part to come out. It was an okay horror movie. It follows. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's probably worth a rent. I don't know if you'd need to buy it, but it's not bad. Jackie Brown. An earlier Quentin Tarantino movie. It's a great movie. And this one is actually the 4K edition of both John Wick 1 and John Wick Part 2. They're both in there. And the original, this is probably one of my favorite steelbooks as far as design in my collection. The original Jumanji. And the back is plain. But I'm actually going to open this one up and show you why I like it so much. Not just because the front is so cool, but if you look at the inside, this is the 4K edition. If you look at the inside, it's actually the board game. So that's very cool. It's a very cool design. Then we have Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I like that shot on the back. And another one of the comic book style ones of Jurassic Park. And moving on, the DC animated Justice League. This one is The New Frontier. Thought that was nice looking. And this is the live action Justice League. Which, you know, it was okay. Not great, not horrible. This is a German edition of Kick-Ass. And I really enjoyed the first Kick-Ass. The second one was, but I really enjoyed the first one. Thought it was an interesting concept. And again, look at me with the red. Kill Bill 1. Which I haven't opened because someone actually just gave this to me. I only had the Blu-ray edition and I had this one, Kill Bill Part 2. Volume 2, I should say. And someone gave me Part 1. We did a trade. King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong. And these, I love these. The Kingsman. This is the first one, the Secret Service. And I really like what they did with the artwork. This is part of the Best Buy series. And I think the artwork is just spot on with these. They're great. And the Kingsman, the Golden Circle, which was a little bit quirky, but like midway through the movie it really picked up, and I really ended up enjoying the Golden Circle as well. Okay, so I'm going to grab another couple shelves and I will be right back. Okay guys, we're getting there. Next shelf, Tom Cruise in Last Samurai. Great movie if you haven't seen it. Really good. Shia LaBeouf, Lawless. The Lego Ninjago movie. I love the Lego stuff. They're just fun. Lion King, and this is the lenticular front. Now, when I was grabbing I keep my Disney separate. When I was grabbing the Lion King, I realized that I forgot to show you guys that I also have Coco, of course. This is a gorgeous steelbook and a great movie. And I also have Big Hero 6, which is another great movie. And I apologize. They were just hanging out over there on the Disney shelf, and I was like, whoops, forgot those. Logan. Kind of plain on the back. Another Target exclusive and a great movie. Mark Wahlberg in Lone Survivor. What an unbelievably good movie. And this is the Mondo edition of Looper. A little plain on the back, but if you've seen the movie, you'll understand the reference. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. And these are they're kind of plain, considering the success of the movies. They're you know, kind of plain. And the final one, The Return of the King, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Again, just kind of plain on the back. Now this one is not plain. Mad Max Fury Road. Nice shot of Tom Hardy on the back there. And then this one is really neat. This is the Zavvi exclusive, the black and chrome edition. So you have the colored picture and then the black and white. And as you know, it comes with a black and white version of the film as well. The Magnificent Seven. Really enjoyed this one too. And that was inspired by Seven Samurai, so we talked about that before too. Man of Steel. It's okay. Back is just plain. And this one, I love this one. But who doesn't, right? I think pretty much everybody enjoyed this one. The Martian. The back's a little bit plain, but great movie. Really great performance by Matt Damon. And one of my favorites in the collection, The Mask. Jim Carrey in The Mask. Such a good movie. So much fun. Alright, moving on. The first one, the original, The Matrix. Back is kind of plain. But again, if you've seen the movie, you'll understand the reference. And then we have the Maze Runner trilogies. First one. And I like this franchise. I know, you know, some people like it, some people don't. If you like the Hunger Games series, it's plain on the back. You'll probably like the Maze Runners. Scorched Trials, second one in the series. And again, the back is just plain. And then the most recent one, and my favorite in the trilogy is Death Cure, this one. And I like what they did with the steelbooks. I like that it's blue. And, you know, they all match, which they look good on the shelf. The Men in Black trilogy. Pretty cool artwork. I love the back. It's a nice shot there. This is another one of those Target metal packs. Minority Report. They just kind of had them out for a little while, and you could pick up random ones here and there, so not usually a fan of metal packs, but if it's a movie that I like, I'll get it. Now we have some Mission Impossible ones kind of mixed in. Ghost Protocol. I really like that back. I like the front and the back. I like the whole steelbook. And I like the Mission Impossible movies. Let me know down in the comments if you like the Mission Impossible series and which one is your favorite. There's a new one coming out. Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible. I really enjoyed this one too. And then, of course, I have the whole series, the Mission Impossible, all of them on here. So there's that. All right, moving right along. Who doesn't love Moana? Beautiful movie, beautiful steelbook. Can't go wrong with that. And this one, Nightmare Before Christmas. Back's kind of plain, but had to have it. Now You See Me, the first one. This is a good movie too. This is fun. I mean, it's not great, but it's good and it's fun. And Now You See Me Too. And then the Mummy Ultimate Collection. This is all the Mummy movies. Pretty neat steelbook. Okay. And then, love this one of Pan's Labyrinth from Guillermo del Toro. Absolutely love this movie, and I love what they did with the steelbook. The purple is beautiful. This is a Mondo steelbook as well. A movie that surprised me, Passengers. I really enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it was a really interesting concept, and I was afraid it was going to be boring, and let me tell you, I loved this movie. Really enjoyed it, and this is the 4K edition. Another great movie, George C. Scott and Patton, and it's a beautiful steelbook. Always good for fun, a good time. Paul, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. Another one, Pineapple Express. Always a good time. And, oh, if you hear the dogs barking, they're saying hello. I have the first Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. These are tough to find on steelbook, the early ones. And I'm a fan of the franchise. I know some people, you know, are not, but I don't know. I enjoy it. And then we have the most recent one, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. And I really do. I like this steelbook a lot. It's a very dark theme. Okay, so I'm going to grab a few more shelves and we're almost done. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that does it for part 2 of my steelbook collection series. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this and hanging in there with me. Go get a snack and a drink and come back because we're going to head into part 3. That's a wrap.